again, everybody. Lance Russell and Dave Brown. We're right along ringside, and by golly, we're ready to fill it up in just one moment. Dave, tell them about what is first going to fill it up.
Yeah, the opening match today. Listen to this. We're going to have Lawler and Idol in the ring. Tag team action to get it underway today. That's the opening match. A little bit later on, Rick Rude, Ravishing One himself, will be in there in a single match. We will also be looking at Jim Neidhart a little bit later on. Brickhouse Brown, a couple of names you may or may not be familiar with, but they will be here on Championship Wrestling today. Big Ox Baker, we met him a week or so ago. He'll be in the ring here today. And later on, the PYT Express will be coming in this ring.
For those who are not familiar, that's Norvell Austin and Stagger Lee. Coco, they'll be right here. And it should be a whale of a doggone day of programming right here on Championship Wrestling. Tell you what, let's do. Let's take time out now. Then we'll get Lawler and Idol back in the ring, and we'll be ready to go in just a moment. Big day! In the ring right now, David, and by golly, we're looking for the other half, the best-known half, the King and the Idol coming in. Lawler and Austin Idol teaming together in this opening bout, and we're ready for the official introduction.
One fall, 10-minute time limit match at a total weight of 443 pounds. On the left of the screen, from Memphis, Tennessee, Keith Roberson and his partner from Parts Unknown, the Pink Panther, going against him at a total weight of 476 pounds. From Memphis, Tennessee, the King, Jerry Lawler. From Las Vegas, Nevada, the Universal Heartthrob, Austin Idol. One fall, 10-minute time limit. Referee is Jerry Calhoun, I think.
Yeah, he's hidden behind.
Couldn't see him. There he is.
You get in that ring with guys that size, and it's easy to be hidden, I'll tell you for a fact. Keith Roberson taking off his jacket. The Idol exposing that enormous upper body, and the King is starting out in our opening bout.
King with a couple of words for Pink Panther. I think Pink Panther was moving along the apron, and King wanted to alert the referee to the fact so maybe he could keep him in one place in the corner. Didn't do any good. Pink Panther roaming the apron again. Lawler with the backdrop puts Roberson down on the mat. Roberson climbs back to his feet. Back on the ropes. Lawler pushing Roberson back into the corner. Whip across the way into the turnbuckles. Roberson hits and bounces, and Lawler just leaves him there for a moment.
Keith, a real newcomer in professional wrestling. He has little experience, and he's going to have some more after he finishes today's bout.
Ooh, he's getting experience right now. Lawler makes the tag, and the Universal Heartthrob, Austin Idol. Idol using the boots. Backbreaker, crossing knee. Roberson left on the mat to make the tag on his partner, and here's the Pink Panther. His first official appearance in the match. Idol wasting no time going to work on him. Ooh, Idol throws Panther right out of the ring, through the ropes, down onto the floor. Idol out there after him, picks him up, slides him back under the ropes, back into the ring. Idol grabs him. And the Pink Panther being spun around in the air and then just dumped on the mat. Idol just threw him about a quarter of the way across the ring. Drops down with the upper arm. Drops again. And the Heartthrob makes the tag on the King. Jerry Lawler back in. 2 minutes gone. Lawler wins the suplex.
Put him on his head, literally.
King makes the tag now on Austin Idol. Pink Panther in trouble.
Lawler and Idol are both really geared up today, Dave. They are flat going after it.
Idol with the Las Vegas leg lock. Lawler standing guard to keep Roberson out of it. Panther had to give it up. Bell sounds, and on submission, it's going to be a victory for Austin Idol Jerry Lawler as the Las Vegas leg lock wrapped it up for him. Hands raised, and they got the win. 2 minutes, 47 seconds, the time, 2:47, as the Pink Panther, now being helped to his feet by his partner Keith Roberson, and try to get feeling back in that left leg, especially as Austin Idol really had the Las Vegas leg lock on there good, and Panther had to give it up. 2:47, again, the time on the match.
Dynamite teaming. They've done very well together, the team of the King and the Idol, and today was no exception. They had it all over the team that they were going. Really no competition for them as they were in there and blitzed through it and got a good decisive win. Lawler protecting the pin, and that, my friend, was it. Let me tell you about a match a lot of the wrestling fans, Dave knows about it, I'm telling you about it, that took place in the Mid-South Coliseum in Memphis, Tennessee, and it put together the team of Jerry Lawler, and unlikely as his partner, he was his partner, J.J. Dillon was Lawler's partner. In this match, they went against Joe LeDuc and Jimmy Hart. Now, I want you to watch this because you will see that there was a change of partners in there. Let's take a look at what we had. Once again, LeDuc drops down on Eddie Marlin. Well, as you saw earlier in there, that was Randy Hales, who unfortunately don't mention sometimes. Randy does a lot of commentary with us down there, and that's who Savage grabbed. Coming in right now, the King and Eddie Marlin, who I thought for a while that Eddie had started his career over again. Eddie, that was a bad situation, and I wish there was more that I personally could have done about it. Just uncalled for.
Let me say a few words before. I mean, you know, I understand Eddie's situation here. As you announced after the match, everybody saw what just took place. And it was, you know, it was a bad situation. Eddie Marlin came down to try to, everything had gotten completely out of hand. Totally. He tried to stop it. Eddie is the promoter. You know, he's in charge around here. I realize that. But Joe LeDuc, he not only knocked Eddie down, but he dropped the, you know, how much does Joe LeDuc weigh? 300 pounds, 312 pounds, dropped that across Eddie's neck 3 or 4 times. And Eddie, after the matches, Eddie suspended Joe LeDuc and said he's never going to wrestle in this area again. Now, you know, all of the fans clapped and everybody cheered, and they're starting to do it again, but, you know, I mean, that's all well and good, you know, to a point. I mean, that may satisfy Eddie Marlin, but, you know, as you've seen what Joe LeDuc has done to me in the past, I tried to give him a little bit of it back. He's threatened to break my leg. He tried to break my leg. You saw how he throws you on the table. I hit him in the leg with a chair.
Yes, you did.
You know, then he came back into the match. Now, the way I see it, Joe LeDuc has got the last laugh. I mean, he's like, you know, because he's not able to wrestle in this area, that doesn't mean that he's not able to wrestle at all. He'll just go off someplace else. He'll tell everybody, yeah, I whipped Lawler and I whipped the promoter and they ran me out of the area down there, and he'll be having a big laugh out of it. To me, I think the best thing to do would be to let Joe LeDuc come back, and I promise you this, I'll make a solemn promise that I'll take care of Joe LeDuc for you or for everybody, because I still want to, as far as I'm concerned, I still got a big score to settle with Joe LeDuc, Eddie. That's all I'm asking you. Right now, Joe LeDuc's sitting off somewhere, you know, he's getting a big laugh out of this whole situation.
Well, I can understand your situation, but you have to understand mine. I've got a job to do, and every time I go to the ring and tell a wrestler that he's out of line, he's got to straighten up, or this has got to happen, then I'm not going to go through this every time I go to do my job. So I think the best way to handle a situation like that is just like this big guy here a while back, the Laird, is to get rid of them out of their territory. We don't need them here. We don't need that type wrestler in this area.
Well, we got a lot of wrestlers in this area that we don't need, if you want to look at it that way, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I don't mind you getting rid of him, but I would just like for you to get rid of him after I'm finished with him. That's all I'm saying. How about letting him come back at least let him come back one time.
If I said, yeah, you can come back, and then what I said Monday night wouldn't mean anything. That guy said Monday night he wasn't going to wrestle here, so the way it stands, he's not going to wrestle.
Let me ask you this. Let me put you on the spot, Eddie. You are the promoter. You're in charge of the wrestling as far as that goes, but all of these people out here and all of those people that are out there watching right now, they're the ones that you need to look out for. They're the ones that you need to please. You have to keep your finger on their pulse and try to determine who they want to see wrestle each other. Isn't that your job? As far as I understand, a promoter's job. All right. Let me do this. I realize you say your mind is set. Could they change your mind? Let me ask you this. Suppose I went around personally down at the Coliseum to the matches with a petition. I'll go to every fan down there this week, and if I get enough names, if they'll sign a petition, would that maybe influence your decision at all?
You really want to put me on the spot?
I really want to put you on the spot, because I want that jerk Joe LeDuc back here at least one more time. That's all I want.
And I want him gone. But I'll say this, Lawler, as it stands right now, Joe LeDuc's not going to wrestle in this area.
Well,
I'm gonna put you on the spot, because I'm gonna start right here today, and this week I'm gonna be right down there. I'm gonna come around to every person's seat personally and get them to sign a petition, and then we'll see if we can get enough names to change your mind. I'm gonna start. I'll be right back.
Okay, well, while Jerry's doing that, we're going to take time out, and we got plenty of wrestling to go, and we'll be back to it in just a moment.
I'll teach you to interfere in our matches from now on, baby.
And also taught Joe to Duke, your boy, not to pull that kind of stuff.
Hey, listen, let me just tell you this, man. All I can say is this, Russell. I can't wait till Monday night. Monday night. You see, Lawler, you have pushed me too far this time. Because let me tell you what. You know, he had to go and show the film. 350,000 homes watching right now and saw me get my shoulders pinned to the mat by J.J. Dillon because Jerry Lawler knocked me out. He wanted to humiliate me. But, oh, he did. Yes, he did. But let me tell you something, Lawler. I promise you I will have the last laugh because this week, Mid-America title match with Savage owns against Jerry the King Lawler Southern Heavyweight Championship belt with a stipulation. Am I right, Russell?
Okay.
Am I right, baby? Am I right? Well, I'll tell you, baby. The loser of the fall gets 10 lashes, and the winner walks out with both of the belts, baby. But here's the stipulation. Can't you imagine?
It's not exactly the way it is.
Well, tell me how it is, brother. Tell me how it is.
Because it is a question that if Lawler loses, he gets the lash.
That's right.
That's no question about that.
That's right. You
But
better
if
believe it.
Savage loses, Jimmy Hart gets the lashes. You're the one involved.
All right, but let me just all right, shut up. Let me just tell you something right now, Russell. I want you to take your jacket off here. Take your jacket off. Have you ever had 10 lashes? Have you ever had 10 lashes with a belt, baby? You know what Lawler wants to know? What Lawler's thinking about? He wants to see me handcuffed across the turnbuckle with my shirt pulled off where he can take this belt like this, baby, and lay it into my back where the blood runs down my back.
Yeah.
And where I'm screaming at the top of my voice out there because I admit I can't take the pain, baby. I'll admit that right now. Well, let me tell you something, Lawler. It ain't going to be like that, baby, because Randy Macho Man, I'll tell you what, we've got a little tape of Savage. I'm going to let him tell you exactly what we're going to do to you, baby. Can y'all wake up everybody and run the tape of Randy?
You can make any sense out of this guy.
Monday night, yeah, Monday night, Memphis, Tennessee, Mid-South Coliseum, man. Let the building burn down, yeah. Jerry the Queen Lawler, man. Guess who's looking at you right now, yeah. The Macho Man, Randy Savage, man. And that name means something all around the world, yeah. Superstar of superstars, man. The greatest professional athlete ever to step into the squared circle, yeah. Oh, yeah, Queen. Willing to prove it at any particular time. And I've got a date with you. Yeah, I've got a date with you. Mid-South Coliseum, man, yeah. Monday night. Monday night. Is there a chance that the Macho Man's not going to be psyched up for the match against the Queen? Hey, man, no way, yeah. Randy Savage, the Man of Steel, yeah. The fans wrote that, Queen, yeah. And Randy Savage, Mid-American Hero. Why'd they print that one, Queen? Could it be that they know that I'm the NWA Mid-American Heavyweight Champion? Yeah. Queen, man, I'll tell you what. I've been looking at it like, yeah, strategically for you. And there ain't nothing going for you, no. Because you haven't got a chance. No, you don't. Because I don't like you anyway, yeah. You've got my attention a long, long, long time ago. Over 5 years ago, man. And I ain't forgotten nothing. No, I haven't, Queen. No, I haven't.
Okay, we're ready for action right about now. And in the ring, the contestants. Dave, how about the introduction?
It's going to be one fall, 10-minute time limit match. Over on the right of your screen from Salem, Virginia, 218 pounds, that's Rick McCord. And going against him at 232 pounds from Beverly Hills, California, with his assistant and ballet angel, Ravishing Rick Rude. Rude also has Jimmy Hart in his corner. One fall, 10-minute time limit match. Jerry Calhoun, the referee.
Angel helping Rick with his hairdo. Now he's got some kind of gripe going. I don't know what. Tell him to get out of the ring, I reckon it is, yeah. Hart holding the rope like the gentleman that he is. Rude saying, hold it, wait a minute. The bell has already sounded, and now Rude is, what's it? Clean your boots.
Yeah, Angel will shine his boots here.
What is this? Rude telling Angel to clean up his boots before he starts the bell has already sounded. And he's over here telling Angel clean the boots, and she doesn't particularly take to the role of being a shoeshine girl right at the moment. Rude, really an overbearing, obnoxious individual. I gotta just tell you that. I don't have to tell you that, you know it. And here he is telling him no. And Rude is now being just that, as he is really hollering at Angel about cleaning his boots up. He waited until a bell had sounded, and now he puts on this dramatic effort here to make her get out and clean his boots up. Jimmy Hart doesn't really know exactly what to say about the whole thing. He just, as usual, whatever you want Hart to be, that's what he's going to be. He's got somebody that's making him a little money. And Rude backing Angel into the corner, and referee Jerry Calhoun said, come on, knock it off. Rick McCord comes in. He had all of that he could stand. Rude slams McCord down to the mat. Rick, we haven't seen it some time, from Salem, Virginia. Reverse neck breaker, and Rude turned him over. Rude's got the body and all the potential in the world. He's just obnoxious and arrogant. That's about all you can say for it. Count of 1, 2, 3. He got Rick McCord. He turned him with that reverse neck breaker, Dave, and nailed him.
2:23 the time on the match, but the actual time of the wrestling was less than a minute. It was almost 2 minutes of Rude over in the corner after the bell sounded.
He's back over there again, Dave, as he is picking up where he left off. He got a good move. Here comes the Idol. He turns him around and starts lashing Rude. Austin Idol, who's had a long-standing beef with Rude, comes flipping in there, nails Rude right in the chops and gets him out of the ring in a hurry. And now Jimmy Hart coming around to Hart trying to get out of the way. Rude coming from behind when Idol isn't looking. Puts a knee in Idol's back and then slams him down, misses the elbow. And the heartthrob coming off the ropes, knocks Rude down, and Idol bounces back out of the ring. Rick McCord is up and out of the ring. He was the official opponent for Rick Rude. Rude won it. And Austin staggering around on the floor. He apparently nailed his head, and now Rude slips a belt around Austin's neck. And he's got him tied up to the ring post. Oh, that's great. Spits in his face, slaps him. As Hart holds on to the belt, here comes Lawler. Here comes Harley Davidson and Dutch Mantell. Rude grabs Angel roughly and drags her out of there. As Mantell, Lawler, and Harley are over there trying to get Austin loose. Oh, boy, I'll tell you. Rude slipped that belt right around Idol's neck and tied him up to the ring post while Hart held it. He's down there spitting in his face, slapping him upside the face, and berating him for his interference while he was disciplining Angel. Okay, what was it? Well, you gave the time. It was less than a minute, actually.
Yeah, wrestling less than a minute.
Well, yeah, we got a brand new face coming up, my friend. By golly, we're going to be looking forward to seeing Jim Neidhart, I think, out here in just one moment. We'll be back to that. To go with our next bout coming up in just a moment. And by the way, we still have some great action coming. We're looking for not Rick Rude. We're looking for Jim Neidhart to get in.
Give me this.
Listen, we have had just about enough.
Let me tell you something. It's about time to make a few changes around here. From now on, I'm running this show, Lance. You two fools can take a walk. From now on, we're going to call this the Ravishing Rick Rude Hour, and I'll decide who's going to be on this show. And I got a treat right now for all you filthy dirtball hillbillies. I'm going to enlighten your life with a little bit of class. I'm going to bring out here a real athlete, one of the best. As a matter of fact, the second best athlete in the world next to the ravishing one, Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Jim, tell these people why you're called the Anvil.
How you doing, Rick? Good to see you. Well, they call me the Anvil for a very, very special reason. And it's not because I was a shot putter at UCLA. It's not because of that. And it's not because I was a professional football player with the Dallas Cowboys and the Oakland Raiders. It's not because of that. It's for a very special reason. That is, I am the official world record holder in the 100-pound anvil toss at 22 feet, 5 inches.
Shut up.
There's one very special reason why they do call me the Anvil, Rick, and that is you simply cannot hurt an anvil. You can throw it on the ground, and you can't hurt it. You can tap on it, and you can't hurt it. You can hurt it with a sledgehammer, and you can't hurt it. You can throw a knife into it, and you simply cannot hurt an anvil, and that's why they call me Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Maybe they can understand that, Rick.
I don't know if they can understand it. These people around here, you'll find out, these people are so stupid.
I believe
you've got to
that.
drive the point right home.
I
You know what I
believe
mean?
that.
Why don't you go up there and show them just exactly what you're going to do.
Thank you, Rick.
I think I'll do the commentating from now on, Lance. Hey, what? Hey, we'll just do. Hey, take a walk.
Boy.
Take a walk, brother. Hey, this old thing right here.
Okay, we're about ready to go.
No, Lance. Hey, Rick, look at this little city right here. You know something, Lance?
Jim Jameson, Jim Nye.
You got a fat slob running around here named Austin Idol, who's been spreading all kinds of filthy lies, calling the ravishing one a woman beater. Let me tell you something right now. The only woman I've ever beaten up is the Austin Idol himself. Take a look at Jim the Anvil. He's like a hot knife through butter.
Neidhart is out of Reno, Nevada. Oh, good. Nice.
Jim and I have spent a lot of hours in the gym together. Look at this. What a physical specimen.
He clotheslined Jim Jameson, almost took his head off.
That's it. Got him, yeah.
Slammed him down on the mat.
And take a look at these fools that don't even appreciate class when they see it.
Despite your first impression, I must tell you that what he is saying is absolutely
Jim,
true
beautiful.
about the anvil at the Calgary Rodeo, one of the biggest
Beat him,
sports
Jim.
spectaculars in the world. Look at here. Slams Jameson over.
That's exactly what I'm going to do to the Austin Egghead.
Yeah. Well, okay. Hey, listen.
I'm sick of these filthy lies that people have been spreading around. Hey,
That's why they make matches. Why don't you wait?
listen here, Lance.
Look at
When
that.
you look like I look, you don't have to beat women. The only time I beat women is to beat them off for me because they're on me so thick.
Yeah, well, we saw you today up there in the
That's
ring.
it, Jim. Beat them off.
The Anvil, Neidhart, put that 100-pound, imagine that,
No,
a
Jim.
100-pound anvil, he put 22 feet 5 inches.
Yeah. Hey, let me
There's
ask you
that
this,
killer
Lance.
power
Where's
slam.
the Austin Egghead right now? Where's the Austin Egghead?
Did he break the count? Hey, listen, you settled your
can't
differences
believe
with him. He broke it at the 2 count.
Do it, Jimmy.
Now he's got Jim Jameson. He slams
Hurt him,
him
Jim,
down
hurt him.
again. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
2,
That's it.
3.
I can't believe. Look at the competition around here. Look at the Hey, wait a
Here
minute.
comes Austin Idol. Right over the desk, he hurdles and nails Rick Rude down on the ground. He's asking where Idol is. There he is. Neidhart comes over. Why don't you break it off and leave them to go at it? Here comes Lawler, Harley Davidson, Dutch Mantel. Is Austin Idol going after Rick Rude, then Neidhart comes over. Oh, no. Coming in, the PYT Express. Stagger and Norvell Austin, Keith Roberson. They're pulling Rude out of there, and they got Idol out. Maybe they get this thing broken up before we break up everything else. Rude breaks loose, starts back at Idol. Idol slams him down on the desk. Now they're grabbing Rude again and Idle. Referee Jerry Calhoun trying to get them separated. I believe he just broke a chair, friends. And Idle going after Rude. Oh, boy. And lost in the entire thing is poor Jim Jamison, who was just annihilated by Jim Neidhart, Jim the Anvil. They're helping him out of there. Austin Idle came in to help Jamison out. Well, he really came in to get Rick Rude. I guess we'll tell it the way it is. And he jumped over the table, nailed Rude, answering the question, where is Austin Idle? We're going to take time out, get things organized, and we'll be back in just a moment. Another one, because that was just a minute 35. Coming back out here is Jimmy Hart.
Stupid match.
Baker.
This is Ox Baker, the greatest professional wrestler in the world today, baby. And we've got Dutch Mantell, Ox.
Who's Dutch Mantell, anyway?
Jerry Lawler's best friend, baby. His best friend.
You know, first of all, I've got to thank Jimmy out here. I did not know there was a smorgasbord of bodies that I can beat up on. You know, Jerry Lawler thinks he's real clever. He's sending a friend of his out here instead of bringing his ugly body out there. Well, I want to tell you, Lawler, I don't care if you got 5 friends or 100 friends or a dirty old woman for me to beat up on. I'll beat them up one at a time, and sooner or later, I don't care where you hide that. I don't care if you're at home doing dishes with your wife. You're going to have to come and face Ox Baker one of these times, and I can tell you exactly what's going to happen. They're going to carry your body out of the ring, because Jimmy Hart spent a lot of money to bring me here to beat you up, Jerry Lawler. And if I have to beat your friends up first, that's exactly what I'll do. And then Jimmy...
Dutch Mantell, baby.
Yeah, you may have a little more trouble than it is to say it. The Dutchman will be the opponent of Ox Baker in here, and Baker right away across the ring and starts slapping Dutch around. Dutch doesn't take to that, and we've got action started. Jimmy Hart jumps up from behind, nails Dutch. Dutch pounds Hart one. And here comes Baker grabbing a hold of Dutch. He drops that elbow. This guy goes over 300 pounds. He is mammoth. Legendary. He of the Hart punch. And he is just clubbing Dutch Mantell. Ox Baker out of Missouri. Jimmy Hart over joining up. As he stomps away, the referee thrown down. That should be a disqualification. Here comes Brickhouse. Here comes the King. And Baker rolls out of the ring.
There's one less friend, Lawler. One less friend.
We never really even had an opportunity to get it started, Dave, so there's not going to be any official match on that.
No match at all.
Dutch Mantell was accosted by Ox Baker. Then Hart comes in and jumps up and hits Dutch in the middle of the back. Dutch naturally took after Hart, slamming away on him when Ox Baker comes over and gets him from behind. And boy, this Baker is so big. Yeah. He dropped those arms and elbows on him.
Baker weighs in about 330. He's huge, and with Hart in there jumping Dutch from behind, and that allowed Baker to get around behind Dutch Mantell, and it.
You seldom see the Dutchman get in a position where he is bounced by a couple of guys. Hart and Baker did it right then. Baker has been called many times by many people as the meanest man in professional wrestling. And I have a suspicion he may not have heard the last of Dutch Mantell.
I think you're right.
Dutchman has a way of getting even, friend, even if it's going to the whip. We're going to take time out. We got the fabulous one special we'll be looking at a little bit later on. We got the PYT Express. Whole bunch of it still to go. Don't you dare go away. Back in a moment.
Second rope, using the leverage. Rude turns around, but referee Paul Morton down. It looked to me, Lance, did it to you, that Rude pulled him in front of.
Right, exactly. He threw the referee right in front of Idol. Look at here.
Idol slams him down. Here comes Hart. Jimmy Hart enters the ring. Hart doesn't know what to do. He's climbing the ropes again. Hart trying to get the belt. And he has it. Hart has got it. Now I'm sure he'll try to get it to Rick Rude so Rude can win the match. But no, Hart goes choking Idol. Came over, picks up the belt, got it, and Hart's in trouble. Hart in the corner, but Rude from behind caught him. Picks him up, slams him. Rude holding Idol. And, hey, Austin Idol ducks down, caught him with the right hand, and Idol with the belt. Idol, caught Rude with the right hand. Now, it's Austin Idol's turn. Pounding away.
Austin got on the back at him. I got the hold of that strap. We're going to tell you a little bit more about those two in just a moment. I want to talk right now about the action coming up down at the Coliseum Monday right now with the strap.
You know, you don't have to be a genius to take a look and see what this is. It's 12 feet of leather, Lance, and let me lay something on you, and everybody else is totally aware of it. That it was only about 3 weeks ago when that low-life, woman-beating scum jumped me from behind right here on TV, Lance, busted a crate over my head, and cut my hair off. And ever since then, all that jerk has done is run. Every place I've been, he's been on his feet. He's been running. He shouldn't be in the professional wrestling game now. He ought to be in the Olympics running a 100-yard dash. But this is one thing right here is going to prevent you from running, scum. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about 12 feet of leather, Lance. I'm talking about one man strapped to one end and the other man strapped to the other end, Lance. If he wants to run out the ring, I'll be 12 feet behind you, Jack. If you want to run into the bleachers, I'll be 12 feet behind you. It don't make no difference where you go. I'm going to be right on your back. And I ain't going to finish until I do one thing. And I'm going to calm this thing down real good. Because I want everybody to understand what I'm going to say. I'm telling you, Rude. I'm telling every wrestling fan that's watching this television program what I'm going to do to you. There's one punk, Jimmy Hart, that ain't going to get involved this week like he's been doing, Lance, because he's going to be handcuffed to a post. And he ain't going to be able to stick his nose into it. That's right. That means you and me, Rude. And you know what the end result's going to be? And I want you to sit here and think about it real good until Monday night. I'm going to do one thing and one thing only. I'm going to put the Las Vegas leg lock on you, jerk. And when I get it on, I'm going to take this 12 feet of leather, and I'm going to wrap it around both of our legs, and I'm going to entwine it around both of our legs so there ain't going to be no way of getting out. And then you know what's going to happen? I'm going to break your leg. I'm not going to let go until I see the bone get right out of the skin. I'm going to break your leg Monday night, Jack.
I have never seen Austin Idol as irritated and as frustrated as he is in his quest to get even, and now it's even become worse with Rick Rude. Austin Idol, who has had some matches that I haven't been too proud of, and I don't know whether he is or not, but in the past. But right now, he is facing a guy that it is all personal with. He wants Rude in the worst way. There's no way that Rude's going to be able to get away. 12 foot of leather, they're going to be strapped together. Hart's going to be handcuffed to the ring post. That's going to be a dandy, my friend. Let me tell you, that's not all of it either, because if Lawler loses, he takes the lashes like a man and loses his belt. If Savage loses, it is Jimmy Hart who is going to take the lashes. Is that right, Jerry? That's
the way it goes. There's a lot of leather being flashed out here, and I just want to flash a little bit of it myself because, you see, Hart, this is truly my dream match. This is a match I've been waiting for a long, long time, brother, because when it's all over, they're going to take that skinny little body of yours, and they're going to take your hands, and they're going to use the same handcuffs that you were already cuffed to the ring post with, and they're going to lock you in place, brother. And we're going to peel that skippy little shirt off of that scrawny little back of yours, and I'm going to take this leather strap, and, brother, I'm going to let you have it. 10 lashes till the blood runs down your stinking back, and you're screaming and crying like the baby that you are, Hart. I can't wait, brother. I promise you this. Never wanted anything as bad as I want this, Hart, and I'm telling you right now, brother, you're going to taste this leather. As far as Randy Savage goes, anybody that watched his interview, anytime you look in his eyes, brother, there's nobody home. I can tell you that. I don't know what he's on. I'll tell you, I think he was speeding when he made that interview, but, brother, he's going to really be speeding when I hit him with this down there Monday night, because I guarantee you, as I heard this said before, if I don't knock him down, he's going to do some mighty funny things standing up, Hart. That's a promise.
Remember, it's title against title, Jerry. Southern heavyweight title against the Mid-America heavyweight title. With the added inducement that the loser, if it's Lawler, gets 10 lashes, and if Savage gets beat, then Jimmy Hart is the one who has to bear the back and let the lash come firing down on it. All in all, a dynamite night of action. That's the kind of thing that you're looking for, my friend. You are going to find it Monday night, Mid-South Coliseum. Again, I repeat, regular prices. Get your tickets today up until 5, all day on Monday. But in any event, be down there Monday night. We'll be looking out for you. It's going to be a great night of action. See you there. Back in just a moment.
Monday night at 10 o'clock, and then Big Jack has highlights on Tuesday afternoon at 5 o'clock. All on Action News 5 for the most complete coverage of wrestling anywhere in town. You will see highlights, something like highlights of this match, which I want to show you right here. As the fabulous ones were going against Norvell Austin and Coco Ware Staggerly, who decided they want to be called the PYT Express. Here are the highlights of that match. PYT Express against the Fabs.
And Eddie Gilbert, and here they come. one thing, they wanted some more action with the PYT Express, and Stagger and Norvell will be available for plenty of action, my friend, because they're going in a Southern Tag Championship match. But Texas death rules will prevail, and of course that means that it will go. Falls don't count. It will go until someone cannot continue, and that will signify the end of it when that Texas death rules bout takes place in there. Gentlemen, we were just discussing the fact that you wanted some more of them. You're going to have an opportunity to get a bunch of them in this Texas death match.
You know, last Monday night, you know, first week here, they busted our head open, and last week, you know, they got out of control. So, you know, we went to Eddie Marlin, and we told him that, you know, the only way to end something, Texas death match. What that amounts to, you know, it's a no time limit. You know, falls don't count. We ain't going for a fall anyway. What we want to do, we want to get one of them down, both of them, and hurt them. Bring it right back home to Memphis. It's good to be back home. And, you know, it's just a lot going on, and that's the only way to end it, Lance.
Well, I tell you, you sure call that right, Tommy, because when you go in a Texas death match, I don't care if you go 97 falls. It doesn't stop till someone can't continue.
That's right, Lance. That's the main thing. Go all night long. We can boogie-woogie with them. We can get down with these guys, PYT Express. Because I'll tell y'all guys one thing. You remember it good. Jackie Fargo instilled in us a lot of pride. And I'll tell you something, Jackie Fargo's the guy, man, he's out outside the ring, get chairs, the bell, anything. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to put the belts up, and we're going to be there Monday night ready for a fight.
By golly, conditioning means a lot, and these gentlemen are ready for it. I'm interested.
You know, it's good. You know, just like Jackie say, Pally, it's going to be one heck of a night in Memphis, Tennessee, Monday night.
Oh, he'd say
yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir.
Tommy Wildfire Rich. Coming out right now will be the PYT Express. And, of course, we're talking about Norvell Austin and Stagger Lee. We're going to be seeing them in action in just a moment. Jimmy Hart out with them.
What's wrong with you, man? What's wrong? That's right. What's wrong with you? Get on in the back of the bus. What's wrong with you, baby? You know, Tommy Rich was out here. His head looked like a lampshade. Right, dog? I want to say one thing, baby. We are going to be the next tag team champion. See, Tommy Rich and Eddie Gilbert, they don't even know what a Texas tornado death match is. But sooner or later, dog, they're going to find out.
They'll know.
That's right, baby. They'll know.
For the real deal. This is all for all the big marbles. We're going to see whether you guys are men or boys. But I'm going to answer that question right now. You're a couple of boys. You should have been born girls. You missed your calling card. We're going to see, baby, when we get in the ring with you, a Texas death match is not nothing to play with. And I'm going to tell you one thing. We vow right now, up and down, that we're going to kick y'all's handy from left to right, all over that ring. So get ready and bring it on down, because the Stag and Norvell mean big business for big money with a guy like Jimmy Hart.
Jimmy Hart, back in the family again, baby. And Lance Russell, you can have this mic, and you know what you can do with it?
Hey, listen, why don't you just get
Together agreeing. It cost me a lot of money to sign these two guys right here, but baby, once a family member, always a family member. You know, Tommy Rich, I've got a score to settle, baby. You know, it cost me a lot of money by getting rid of my fabulous
fabulous ones. The fabulous ones, but you see, Dream Machine's gone now. He's gone forever. He can't make me no more money, and I've got my new team that's going to make me a pot full of money, baby. The PYT Express. Bring them all on, baby.
With them going back with you, Jimmy, all I can tell you is they deserve anything they get. After they've been burned once by being around you, I would have thought they're going against a team that'll be an interesting combination today, Dave.
Well, indeed, there's big Harley Davidson stepping over the ropes, and leaping over there is Omar Atlas. This match is going to go to the expiration of time. Team with the most falls to their credit when the time expires will win the match. Introducing at a total weight of 561 pounds, over on the right of the screen, from San Antonio, Texas, Omar Atlas. His partner from everywhere, Harley Davidson, going against him at a total of 437 pounds from Memphis and Union City, Tennessee, Norvell Austin and Coco Ware, the PYT Express. Their manager, Jimmy Hart, stepping out of the ring with the time. Barry Calhoun is the referee.
Omar was here some time ago. It's the first time he's been back in quite some time. He's going with Big Harley. Bell time, we're off and running.
It's Omar Atlas starting against Coco Ware.
Dave, would you like to have company? Because you need all the help you can get, baby.
I would not, but I don't guess I got much choice in the matter, do I, Jim? Jimmy Hart joining us at the table here for, I'm sure, sterling commentary.
Come on, baby, we got him now. PYT Express, you know, family members, always family members. Look at him. Look at him, Norvell Austin, one of the superstars of professional wrestling. Coco Ware. That's okay, we're leading him into a trap. We're going to let the guy look a little cute for a minute. Look at him. Now look at this. Is that legal or illegal? Tell me right there what you just saw.
I saw Harley Davidson nail Coco Ware while he was over in the corner from outside the ring without a legal tag. I did indeed. I saw Omar Atlas hit Coco with one of the best drop kicks that I've seen, other than Coco's drop kick himself.
Well, you hadn't been around very long, because that's not a great drop kick. Coco Ware can drop kick this light up here, baby.
Coco Ware's probably got the best drop kick in professional wrestling, but he's got hit with one. This is Harley Davidson, the big guy.
Harley Davidson, did you see that?
No, I didn't.
You didn't see it. How convenient. How convenient.
Norvell Austin in there against Harley Davidson right now. Harley standing about 6'6", 6'7".
And by the tights. Did you see Harley Davidson's hand? He picked him up by the tights, right?
He did not. It was a nice, clean pickup. He picked Norvell Austin straight up in the air and body slammed him right square in the middle of the ring.
You didn't see him pulling hair or tights, right?
Double team. PYT, both of them in there. Harley Davidson just fires both of them back toward the corner.
That's okay. That's all right. Everybody has his day. Come on, that's all right.
Harley Davidson in charge.
Come on, guys. That's all right. You got him, baby. You shut up, man. Shut up. We got him, baby. Come on.
Headlock by Harley Davidson. He's got Norvell Austin pretty well tied up. Austin looking toward the corner where Coco Ware has the arm outstretched. Harley over close. He just kind of kicked Coco's arm back. Said, no tag. Keeping him in here.
Money buys a lot of things, doesn't it, Davey, baby? Money buys a lot of things, man. Look, it brought me back to PYT Express, two of the greatest athletes I ever had in the family, baby.
And they're both in trouble right now with big Harley Davidson.
Never in trouble, baby, never.
Did you see Norvell try to sneak a tag over? He kicked his foot up for stagger to tag, and that is not legal, and the referee ran him
y'all guys
back.
form a tag team and get in the ring with them, man. You know, see what you want to see, Russell.
Why don't you go sit down where you're supposed to sit down
I might
instead
like
of
it over here
bothering
at the
us?
announcer's table. I might be a announcer one of these days, man.
How in the world did you ever convince these guys to sign back with you?
Look at this money back here, baby. Look at this money.
Probably the money you got from them when they were working for you.
Start trouble, Russell. Always rather start friction to me and the family, always.
Terrific drop kick again by Omar Atlas. Put him down on the mat. Norvell out of the ring. Coco Ware back in there. Omar into the ropes. Shouldered up by Omar Atlas. Coco sets. Omar reverses him.
In the fifth. Tell me you didn't see it. Tell me you didn't see it.
No tights there at all. Coco just bounced across the ring. Now, PYT, both with a folding metal chair, they climb back in there. So it's going to be 4 against 2. PYT and 2 chairs. Okay. Yeah. Disqualification. Out of the ring goes the PYT Express as the fabulous ones come in here. That gets rid of the chairs and evens it up.
It took 4 of them to run him out of the ring. It took 4 of them to run him out of the ring.
You wouldn't have any hesitation about using cold.
I wrestled.
Oh, yeah. I sure do too, Jim.
PYT disqualified.
Wish you had your wrestling time.
When they took the chairs in there, the referee stopped it right there and said, we're not going to have that. You are disqualified. The winners.
Last Russell, you see what I mean? They jumped us in the ring last night. They jumped us in the ring.
Yeah.
They always jumping us in the ring. They jumped us on the backside. If they really want to play their cards, we can play them a little bit better.
Tommy Rich, Norvell, Stagger, and Eddie Gilbert. PYT Express takes to the trails as they get it out of here.
That's just a shot.
The Wildfire and Eddie Gilbert. They were ready to do battle right then and there, my friend. Dave, we better take time out. We'll come back and have a little more wrestling rap in just a moment. Those two chairs in the ring brought it to an indecisive conclusion. Disqualification took care of that action with the PYT Express. I think it was simply a matter they just saw that they were getting the stoop kicked around out of them. They reached down and got a couple of chairs, and the referee said, you're not going to do that legally while the match is going on. Listen, we saw Omar Atlas, who was back with us today. First time in a long time, quite some time. Saw a new guy, Jim Neidhart. Wow. Yeah. I was impressed, man.
I was, too. He's big.
He was going against poor Jim Jameson, and Neidhart, they call him the Anvil. And that's because he holds the world's 100-pound anvil record throw, which he set up at the Calgary Stampede, that big rodeo up there. Some of the slams that this guy put on, and that one clothesline he hit Jameson, his feet just looked like they were on an elastic band. Lifted right up. Yeah. Ooh, boy, he's a big, rugged guy. Let's look at some of that action in there, and you'll see what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's Neidhart.
That's Neidhart on the right there, yeah. And, you know, Neidhart is not all that tall, but that sucker is so thick and so stocky. Watch this. Wham! Slams him down right there at the back count of 1, 2, 3. Now, here's something interesting that happened. This kind of got us involved, or at least it got us uninvolved, because we got out of the... We're sitting over there peacefully at the table. Austin Idol comes after Rick Rude, in case you didn't get to see the earlier part of it. He slammed Rude back down on that floor and was having a time with him until Neidhart came up from behind and jumped in on him. Neidhart and Rude, by the way, are friends, and Neidhart is over to help out. But then the King came roaring in, Harley Davidson came in, and Dutch Mantel. And that wasn't the end of it, because then Hart goes out and gets the PYT Express. Norvell and Stagger come flying in, and all in all, it was quite a... If you missed it, get here earlier next week.
Be with us. Right?
Yes, on time when we start. You never know what you're going to miss.
Because they would have also missed